My name is Helene. I was diagnosed with Parkinson's in 2006. My Parkinson's started out with a tremor in my right thumb. I really didn't know what was going on, so I had went to the neurologist and he diagnosed me with early stages Parkinson's. But within the last year or so, my short-term memory has gotten really bad. I can remember things from when I was just a small child, but I can't remember some things that I tell my children or just anyone in general. I can't remember things that I tell them on a daily basis that sometimes I repeat myself 4 or 5 times, and I have to remind my children that I really can't help that. I do the best I can with the memory that the Lord's given me. This is not a death sentence, although it is very nerve wracking, it's very depressing at times. Um, you just push through it. I have the Lord on my side, and no matter what, I know my family loves me and I love them. Um, my bradykinesia is not as bad as others, but my stability is very off balance. I have a really hard time keeping balance, and as you can see with my movements now, I can't sit up straight for a long period of time. Um, it's really hard to keep your balance even sitting. I did go to Midlands Tech for a short period of time in Columbia, South Carolina. I got a certificate in office systems technology, which now I cannot do because of the tremors. I can't type the way I used to type. So therefore, I'm drawing a disability, which I hate. I've always worked since I was 15 and old enough to go to work. Um, Other than that, everything is good. My life is good. I live my life to the fullest as best as I can. I have noticed here recently that my voice, as I'm talking, sometimes it just goes away. Like, I don't know what happens. I don't, it's not that I'm giving out a breath, it just completely goes away. And also, I choke a lot. I can drink a glass of tea and I choke. I can eat soft potatoes and I choke. Um, it's embarrassing a little. I don't like going to restaurants for the simple fact that it's really embarrassing to get inside of a restaurant and take a sip of whatever you may be drinking at the moment and start coughing. You can't swallow. You're choking. I do not sleep at night. I have really bad insomnia. And these are just a few struggles. These are just a few of my struggles on a daily basis. I use a cane to maintain my balance just in case, especially when I go to places such as Walmart or out in public. I don't want to fall or, fall onto anyone and hurt someone or hurt myself. I have a 15-year-old son who is my rock. He stands by his mama. He helps take care of me when I really need him. He knows I need him. He can pick up on when I'm not feeling good. And I really hate that for him because at the age of 15, he should be doing teenage things. He should be doing things with his buddies and not having to worry about whether mama's okay. That's one thing that has been really depressing for me. I'm really concerned about my son, but he's a good kid and he's all around well adjusted. He's just a good kid. You wouldn't ask for a better child. And I have three other children, Megan, Eddie, and Chris, who are also there for me when I need them. They don't completely understand the memory thing when I tell them sometimes that, sometimes I'll tell them things twice, maybe 3 times, and they'll say, Mom, you told me that 30 minutes ago, or you told me that yesterday. Well, my mom just can't remember those short term memory things. I've chosen not to take the medications because with the medications, they make you feel so bad. For me, they did. I don't know for the next Parkinson's patient, but they make you feel extremely bad. And I'd much rather deal with the symptoms on a daily basis than to deal with not being able to get up out of bed because I'm just so tired, which I'm tired anyway, but the medication makes me feel a whole lot worse. Also, with Parkinson's, I've noticed that different kinds of medications you have a stronger reaction to, like I was put on a different kind of antibiotic than I had ever used before, and it caused a major reaction. And I had a reaction to it and shot my blood pressure up. I already have high blood pressure, but it shot my blood pressure up. These are just a few of the things that Parkinson's can do to you. But you just can't let Parkinson's run you. You have to run Parkinson's. You have to show that you are able to deal with what you have been given. It, like I said, it's not a death sentence. It's no fun. Don't get me wrong. It's no fun, and it's quite embarrassing in public. But I love me, and I love the life I have. I love my family, and I'm sure my family loves me. I'm sure that my children and my mother and my sister and my nieces, everyone in my family, when they see me, I know that they have feelings of sorrow for me. But I don't feel sorry for myself because I could have been diagnosed with something such as cancer or, something deadly like HIV, which I do not have. And I thank God every day that all I do have is Parkinson's. I can still get around, and it's not going to end up, hopefully, it won't end up killing me. The only thing, you have side effects like I can't swallow good, so sometimes I worry about choking, which is a hazard. I worry about falling, which is a hazard because when you're so off balance, you just can't, like like I said, you see me sitting in this chair, I just can't sit straight and sit still. But I try. But this is partly my story. I will be putting more videos on as my Parkinson's progresses. And I have a lot of respect for Michael J. Fox. He has done such a great job at fighting his disease and coming out and pushing for studies to find out what causes it and how to stop it, and medications and surgeries that can